and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.
Well, she's finally all together and finished. The S100 Schnellboot is ready to take to the water good and proper. That'll be happening this week. I've already done the soak test, as you saw earlier, but this is her in all her glory, all put together, the deck mated with the hull. And what I'm going to do is show you the extra work that's gone on inside. We've still got the laser gimbal there. That's going to look great. I'm planning on going to the river at around about 4 AM in the morning, just as it goes from dark to light, and there's a bit of mist on the water as well, so it should show up the lasers really well. But there we go. No lights on at the moment because I'm about to take the deck off and show you how we finished her off inside the hull. Come on, off you come. There we go. Taking the deck off one-handed, it's a bit of a feat, this. So regulars on the channel will know that we replaced a lot of the plastic on the deck with metal fittings that we handmade. All the railings are made out of brass soldered together. The stanchions, same thing. So we get a really good effect of realistic looking stanchions all the way round. The torpedoes came out looking great. The actual metallic finish on them. That's just a HB pencil, by the way. All the way across and then polished up and then given a matte coat. Okay, inside. Got 2 sets of batteries, 1 set for the lights and the laser, and also the bilge pump which I've just fitted, because one thing I don't want to do is lose this while we're on the water. It does let in water. Let me just check for any, because we've just done the soak test. Yeah, there's a little bit of water there. Not enough to set the bilge pump off. So that's a Graupner 12 volt bilge pump running at 7 volts. It still works. Made a little brass insert there to pump the water out of the side. Not had need to use it yet because I've only put it in the pool for 5 minutes, so yeah, you know, it's not going to build up at that time. The prop shafts all scratch built. That's brass tube and brass rod with brass ferrules put in the ends, which we drilled out. We've got video of us drilling out on pillar drill. Really fiddly job that to get those put in, and then just soldered on the ends, and then drilled I think 2.5mm, 2mm holes through them for the actual shaft itself, and they go through to the propellers there, all 3 of them. So we've got 15 amp, I think it is, ESC running these. It might not be enough. If it cuts out, well, that's fine. It'll cool down, and I can just run it again. Maybe to get a bigger one at a different time. But I've actually run this for 5 minutes in the little pool, and there was no adverse effects on the ESC. I thought maybe it might not be enough to run those 3 motors that I got from some broken toys. Tidied all the wiring up as well, as you can see. We've got a 6-channel receiver on there, so more than enough room if I decide to make the guns rotate at some point in the future. I thought about doing that before we do the main run on the river, but realistically I've got to crack on with the Mosquito as well at the moment. So down here, buried down here, is a 2-way switch, flicker switch one way on the transmitter, and it puts the laser lights on. Flick it the other way and it puts the bilge pump on that we fitted there and secured just in the central part. That's about the lowest part of the boat there, where the water's gonna gather. As I say, you do get a little bit of dribble at the ends of the prop shafts, but that's normal for any boat really. You're going to get some water coming in if you've got prop shafts, and it's a realistic bilge pump. And there's the steering column. All of this is scratch built. When I first started this model, there weren't any aftermarket parts for it. It was the basic plastic kit, and everything else you had to add yourself or build and design yourself. I believe now you can get a full kit to motorise these. Well, if you want to spend 300-400 quid on one, be my guest, but altogether this cost about a £5. The motors didn't cost anything. They came out of some broken kids' toys. The brass tubing, that was a couple of quid from the model shop, P&J Models and Hobbies in York. Thought I'd give them a shout out. And the brass rod as well, so everything there, less than a £5 to make those. The rest of it though, the batteries, the actual 18650 batteries rescued from a bike battery pack, and I've got literally hundreds of them now. So for future projects I've got plenty. Also the same kind of batteries that power your Tesla cars. The servos, they were a couple of quid each off Amazon, I do believe. But that's it. So the original kit was £90 11 years ago, with the addition of about 50 quid worth of extra bits. So 140 quid, and we have a truly stunning model, I think you will agree. So if you want me to do anything else to this, comments will be most welcome. So like and subscribe. Next you'll see this will be on the river. out, and she's looking great. Couldn't be more pleased about this. 11 years in the making, but there she is. And she goes like an absolute rocket. Look at that. Apparently we've got a 1 kilometre range on this radio gear here, but we won't be taking it that far, I don't think. Just a good up and run up and down the river. Plenty of fish jumping today as well. A good day for fishermen if they're out. So I've applied some decal fix, this Humbrol stuff, which I would not recommend at all because it melts the paint and ruins stuff 9 times out of 10. So I've already applied some earlier on. I want some more on now just to make sure it's okay. Then that in there, and we will start applying the decals which I printed out earlier. You're not going to be able to see this right now, but once I've finished I will do a macro video of it properly. So let's get this soaked in a little bit of water. I need one of the sticks. Let's grab a stick. Okay. So it shouldn't take long for this to soak in. I'll show you the stuff that I'm using in just a minute. Movement yet? No movement. Just got to wait until we got some movement on the decal. No movement yet. There we go. She's moving. So I just need to get it in place. Grip it there, and hopefully we get her perfect like that. So I need another brush just to firm it up a little bit. Come on. Right, before that sticks, I just need to gently go over it. The water slide decals sheets I got were from Aliexpress. They do a clear and they do a white for lasers. I've noticed that it doesn't quite, you probably can't see it there, but you will want to do the macro video of all these in place. If you brush too hard on it or put too much pressure on, it takes the colour out, so just got to be really careful. I mean, I can see, I don't know if you can, but just there on the West Haven part. Sorry, Lindsay, if ever you're looking again. I know she hasn't been looking in recently, but we've got the name on there. So we're putting all the names on of the people who commented on this particular video, the build of it, from past and from the latest one that I did. So if I've missed you out, I do apologise. You'll go on next one. Okay, here we go. Come on. Ah, just flip around to the other side. Didn't want that to happen. Oh, VW, this one's playing games. There we go. Come on. Right, this time. No. Okay, I'm going to soak this to get it to. There we go. Come on. Not too worried about it right now. Just want the first ones to stick, and I can put the stabilizer on it and sealer. Because obviously with these being water slide, it gets wet and it's going to slide off. So you have to apply a sealer to it. So I'm just going to let this one soak in for a minute. Let's see if we've got some movement. Yes, and we have. So let's get you there. Boom. That one worked a lot better. Then we'll move over to the other side, do the other side. So pause it there while we move over to the other. Okay, just put some decal fix on there, so let's get the rest of the names on. Let's got some movement, and we have. Let's get you on. That'll do. Just a little bit off there, a little bit off there. Okay. Next, got to be really, really careful with these. The water slide transfer paper is a lot, well, the actual coating is a lot thinner than what you would normally get with a scale model. So, but more than happy with it. It was cheap enough. I think it was about £3 for 20 sheets, so keep me going for a while for our next projects. Okay, come on, got to get GMC right or I'll take the mickey forever. Go. That was just a little bit folded under there, but the decal fix should take care of that when I let it dry for a little bit. And here we go. I know we've got so many more subscribers. Obviously I can't fit you all on, it's just the people who commented on the short video we did of this. But who knows, I might open it up again. The next project we get, I might get everyone's name on. Because I can go a lot smaller on the text on the... A good experiment as well to see how good this doing your own bespoke water slides is. Oh, come on. No, didn't want that. There we go. Down a bit. There we go. It's folded under just a little bit there. Try and get it as even as possible. There we go. So next up, that should dry out nicely and I will get some more decal fix on and then we're done. So that's it, she's finished. I said I'd get the names on it and I have. Again, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe and the like and the notifications and help my channel out, and we'll move on to bigger and better projects in the future. Thanks everyone.